future is secured through the education of its youth. In closing, I urge each of you to continue to think Liberia, love Liberia, and build Liberia. Let us join hands in for growth and development of future generations, ensuring that our efforts today lay the foundation that we want to see for the forward advancement of our dear country. Thank you. May God bless Liberia, and may our collective efforts lead to a brighter, healthier, and more prosperous nation for all. Thank you.
Thank you. You can kindly put your hands together for the Ministerial. Minister will say thank you. We're very proud to be part. At this time, we want to respectfully invite representation of the legislature to please come and do their remark. Board representative of the House, the representation, who want to please come and do their remark. Yes.
All protocols then. On behalf of the legislature, more especially the chair on education, Professor Tom, we love to be here, but because of our busy schedule, it's not here. But we've been supported in the educational sector. More especially, we want to appreciate the Minister of Education for our work, and we are ready at all times to support the Education Ministry and to see how best and the rest agenda can to pass. Thank you.
All people in town, about the group. It's a beautiful program, a very interesting program. It's an interesting program. Unfortunately, that's not and the Minister of Education of the President's guidance, offices of government, of the senior leaders, development partners, at this time, we think that it's time to spend the Boakai, President of the Republic of
We will now have remarks by His Excellency President Joseph Yuma Boakai Sr.
I want to recognize the President, the representative of the legislation, Minister of Gender, Minister of Education, School Principals, CEOs, the cultural troop, and all of our leadership. Thank you for attending what I would regard one of the most important programs in this country, the education of our children. Listen to the statistics. Over 1.5 million students are enrolled in schools all over the country. And Liberia is significantly behind most African countries in nearly all education statistics. me is education. You go to agriculture, malnutrition, same way. You go into other areas, same way. Yet we just celebrated 177 years as a nation. We are one of the world's highest school children, 15 to 20% between the ages of 6 and 14, constituting 301,926. We are over our school. And this fact was made second backward grandmaster with us ability, sound who can be accomplished. When I in school, the high number of our children, school children, representing 54% of those in school, usually at the primary level. This is alarming. It shows that we are a nation in emergency. High school rate, substandard learning, institutions. A lot of people in this country set up schools just like they set up NGOs, just to collect money for themselves. Get out of schools at all. Not even understanding that they're not just undermining the development of the country, but the future leadership of this country and the continuity of our country. When the Minister of Education took over, made a tour to the southeast, we learned the report we got from them. Some schools, principals, and teachers from having a plan in the classroom. I don't know whether people don't understand that this has been wicked. And you say you went to school, and then you're supposed to pass it on to other people. They pay you. There's a chance to come to learn for free. And everybody complains their honor fees. You have schools where the DOs and POs are demanding children to pay their rent. They're undermining the security of our country because it's a country that uneducated people live. And the budget constraints, unfortunately, here in this country, everybody running behind budget, not for the benefit of the country, but for self. And they would think that they can survive with self. If you refuse to provide security for those who serve the country, for people who build the country, why do you think they have all the problems in Africa with terrorism? People will say, well, the country that doesn't care for me, why should I defend? You yourself, all the wealth you accumulated, it will not benefit you. The police must work their work. The soldiers must do their work. The children must go to school. Parents will send their children to school. And so, Madam Minister, I'm saying that this time around, DOs, CEOs, principals, and this, we have to put a system that will check everybody If they don't do the work, we get them out. Get the right people. Get them out. Get the right people. Let them take you where they'll take you. The children of this country must learn. A lot of people taking our children, getting into Rwanda, getting into these people. When we could build our society to serve our people, we have the resources, but want to squander them and then want to go to other people's places. This country is the one we got to build, but you got my support on that. We and the arrest agenda was put there consciously because we need educated people. I won't be here today if I didn't struggle to go to school. But we are not talking about the next election. We're talking about the next generation. What if a country where education enrollment is declining, substandard systems, people who are ungodly go take even school supplies, they hire them from the students, they take the resources of the country, everybody here, and I see the group. What happened to the future of your children? You should be able to protect and defend the education of your children. Make sure you go to school and trust them in the hand of people who care. And to do that, we have to make sure our resources are put in the proper place to better our country, to build responsible citizens, to build a country that everybody can be proud of. When they talk about country, they talk about people in the country, our children. We have to strengthen our educational system. Not to be taking children from here to other places. This is a country God has given us. You might steal some money and send children, but we want the children here to learn to get the best of education. That's what we're talking about. The enrollment of our children. You look in the streets, small children selling that. Is that the one that's going to provide future for you when you age? Is that the one that's going to provide the scientists of this country? Is that the one that's going to provide the engineers? Then you complain that people are taking your job, our job. They're not taking your job when you are not prepared for it. That's why we have to invest in our children, give them the proper learning atmosphere, and that's why we are doing it. I think you heard, we went to the state the last time, the Georgia Tech, and they came here to tell you they should beginning with the University of Liberia to give free master's degree in IT before they move to other institutions. The children are not in school, and we just launched digital to make sure that our children learn computer, they can cope with the new world that is on the coming. You can't do that with corruption. You can't do that with greediness. You can't do that with selfishness. You can't do that thinking only me and myself. It can't work. And so, you can go to the mountain, you can cry. We will fight corruption. We will fight equity. We will fight anything that stands in the way of moving this country to be able to cope with the next generation of leadership. So I want to thank the ministry for the move they're making and the importance of education cannot be overstated. Some of the people up country that you see that people don't send their children to school, if the schools, the counties, weekends, the parent or parent, as illiterate as they may be, see their children taking part in spelling competition, see them on the stage. They don't hear, some of them, they don't understand what they're saying, but they appreciate it and they work and send their children to school. Because they too want a future for their children. So, this is in keeping with our rest agenda. The commitment we made when we took hold of this country. You can go on social media, you can do what. It will not deter us from what we told the Liberians will do. We will lead this country with integrity. We will lead this country to development. We will lead this country to make all our citizens proud, be proud of ourselves. We have the resources. We have the commitment. And we will make it work for this country. And even those who are sitting on the fence and those who are even out of here, we have the desire. And they are coming. Job will come. When people know that you mean what you say and you're doing it, they will come. So I want to encourage all of you, all of Liberians, to support this back to school so that we can make sure. I tell you, sometimes you go to places and you get a contract-based school, they just go and do some kind of thing. They think the Liberians don't deserve anything good. They just make money out of it. This time around, even the structure of the classroom, we will make sure the classroom will be conducive for the children to learn. We already launched the program, One Child, One Seat, One Child, One Chair. Make sure that every child in school will get correct sitting. The schools, buildings will look appropriate. And that's why we want to make sure the money in this country will work for the people in this country. Back to my classroom. This is what we support. This is the National Enrollment Drive. And I want to say officially today, Madam Listener, all of you here, that we officially launch back to my classroom, the National Enrollment Drive for the benefit of this country. Thank you and God bless.
That was His Excellency President Joseph Boakai there as he launched the Back to My Classroom.
Please, thank you, Mr. President.
National Enrollment Drive.
Of the land. We love you and we hope that God will continue to bless you. And give you wisdom to stand the best. So we now ask that you kindly stand as the president take his lead because of patient Mr. President, we wish you the best. We pray that God will shower his blessing upon you.
The President has left after launching the Back to My Classroom National Enrollment Drive.
this podium the General Minister who will represent the executive branch of government.
So we're now going to have remarks.
General Minister, Madam Minister.
So now we're about to have remarks by the General Minister
Good afternoon. So let's stand
endorsing this launching.
Well, I am extremely overwhelmed this afternoon. And I can say more than what I've heard, but I think this is a significant milestone for the country. And so all I want to do is to call on the commitment of all of us sitting in the room. The Ministry of Gender, Children and Special Protection, of course, we're launching the Street Children project on the 28th of this month. And I liked everything the man who did the OMU said, that no one child should be left behind. And it's important. And I'm sorry I always use this word, but we have urgency at hand. The future of the country is at risk. I was sitting over there listening to the stats, and I was like, really? There's so much work to be done. But all that is needed is the dedication and commitment. And that commitment must come from you and myself. I want to say a big thank you to my colleague and sister, the Minister of Education, for this very important initiative. We've been talking about the children at all levels, talking about girls. I just had a conversation with a small group of young children, who have organized themselves and decided to mentor other young children and see how they can still integrate honesty into the fellow young children. And the little boy was talking and I started crying. I was embarrassed at some point, but I had to just ask them this because I took what it is.
Yeah, so folks, for and on behalf of the team at the executive mansion, this is how we would like to say goodbye
To bring our collective effort together and do this
until we
thing
bring
as a
you
country.
another program
So again, I want to say thank you to you and your team.
of
And
His
I also want
Excellency,
to recognize our partners
the
who have
President.
always been behind us.
Goodbye for now.